Okay everybody, we are back in the game, and as you can see we've got some Chivalry Total War about to happen, and we're going to play as Kingdom of Hungary in the early era campaign. Don't think I've actually tested out any of these other campaigns. I have done an English campaign, and I think that was early era as well. So let's see. There are a lot of factions available in this mod. Look at all those factions. The map is very well populated all over it. As you can see, the locations of the factions. Right, that's us. That reddish pink colour right there. Right, short campaign because we have to take out the Cumans, and I think that's the symbol for the Cumans right there. So they're kind of spread out. That's why it might take a while to get after them, because there's not really any road networks out in this mod. You can build roads, but they take a long time, they're very expensive, and until you get them, movement is very slow. So do we need to read through any of this? Let me turn on my timer. How much is it? We can probably do it. Right. Now we are on very hard, but it's considered to be medium. In 896, the Magyar leader, Arpad, led his people to the Carpathian Basin from the steppes of Asia. The Magyars, Hungarians, a name first coined by German monks, were a people who lived a life almost entirely equestrian in nature. Of Finno-Ugric origins, for a time the Magyars were the scourge of Europe, looting, raiding, raping and pillaging the kingdoms that surrounded them. Bad neighbours. Shame on them. Enslaving the Slavs of the Balkans and expanding into the Ostmark and Poland. From Iberia to Denmark, the name Magyar was one both feared and hated. This is actually the first time I'm doing Hungary on my channel. Finally, the Magyars were defeated at the Battle of Lechfeld by Otto of Germany. Now the year is 1072, and it is 71 years since Szent István. I think the Z is silent for English speakers, so I'm going to say it's Szent István. It could even be Saint István, couldn't it? Was crowned, and the Hungarian kingdom consolidated following papal approval, because you always need the approval of the pointy head from over there. The Poles, Germans and Slavs have not forgotten the ills of the past, and a wise Hungarian leader would do well to maintain cordial diplomatic relations with his neighbours until he can once again journey his army across Europe unchecked. A new culture of learning is flourishing, but the Hungarians have not lost their unique roots, and they maintain a degree of cultural autonomy from the rest of Europe. The Hungarians have the potential to build a great empire and set once more foot upon those lands they pillaged in the past, this time as Christian rulers and not in the guise of a pagan horde. The Byzantines to the south have come to rely on the Hungarians for the protection of their northern borders, and there are rich pickings to the east where Kiev and its provinces might be brought under Hungarian control. Let us start. 7 women together may scarcely find one man to lay hold on. So many widows are there whose husbands are still living. Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. That doesn't sound promising. Too many widows. Alright. Defeat imminent. Alright. Byzantines. People in flight. Pechenegs and Banu Hilal, which are a faction in northwest Africa, I believe. Right. Now, we actually start out with the leader of this settlement dying. There, you can see his little icon there. He's dead. I mean, he literally starts the campaign dying. So that's not great, and we need to get them under control. Dominant paganism. Do I try to fix that up? We have a Catholic culture. We could try, well, that's for there, isn't it? What do we have up there? Right. East European Catholics. Right, we need to do something pretty quick. Get them moving. And we only start with 1500, but we're going to start making money right away. So let's get some units moving over there. Now, we've got Bavaria, and I think there's a faction called Swabia somewhere around here, and another one called Carinthia. So we're going to try and get on their good sides. Do I have any emissaries which are diplomats? Right, they cost 500. Well, we can get one from there. We need to get out and talk to people because we don't have any ships, so we're going to have to go by land. We don't have any ports, obviously, and we don't have any other agents. And diplomacy-wise, we're at war with the Byzantines right off the bat. We are allied to Sicily for some reason, and the Papal States. Right. In fact, can I see the family tree? There he is, Bela Arpad. He just died, right there, 1072. So you don't get off to a great start. You can in fact expand that, and this looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at that. You get to see all the nice portraits of everybody. So he's gone. So like I said, there's a lot of factions out there. We need to get out and talk to them, make some alliances. We pretty much need to expand eastwards and also slightly southeastwards. And that's taken up 2/3 of our money, our starting treasury. We can boost the taxes a little. Do we still have growth there? 0.5%. That's okay. We'll improve upon that. Ooh, we can't get away with it there. We can get away with it there. Right, let's send another unit out. We're going to have rioting if we can't do anything to fix them up. And we don't have money to even build this. You know what? That only takes one turn and it does give us 5%. I'm going to cancel him. And then we can get out and in. Then we'll have some units. Now we'll get those under control. And then we can start expanding. Right. No, I don't think there was much else I could have done. We've used up all of our coinage. Right, see, that got them under control, didn't it? Barely. So I'm actually going to move you back. So we now have a emissary / diplomat. Now, it did say we've had bad relations with the Germans and the Poles in the past. Alright, we've got an alliance with one of our neighbours. And some map info. Let's keep moving around. And then we'll get some more diplomats because we've now got some money in our treasury. Now, we can get merchants because in Rome Remastered, merchants are a thing. Some mods will cut them out. But I used merchants in my English campaign and they didn't really do anything. There's a vast number of resources all over the map. You see some horses there. Hungarians were, as it said, had an equestrian culture. There's silver, iron, amber, some more up there, copper, some copper there, dyes. There's lots of resources, but they just don't bring in much money. Not much money. So I'm going to get another diplomat over there. Now we need to start building up. A few turns and we'll have buildings going on everywhere. Ah, here comes a foreign emissary. Yep, accept that. Can we get an alliance? Demanding. balance. Not quite. Not quite. However, that does mean we don't need to go up there. Right. Yeah, Bohemia. Couldn't quite reach them. Now, it did say we're allied to the Papal States and Sicily, so maybe we don't need to go that far, but we should bump into a bunch of North Italian states. And we are at war. I'm going to try and get out of that war. Right, we've got independent flags. There is no Count Dracula in this, or at least I hope there isn't. I think he was a Vlach, wasn't he? Didn't it later become like Wallachia, the Principality of? Right, so we've got 2,700. There's a sizable garrison in there. Right, everyone's getting some little farms going, and then what kind of units can we get? Archers. They were very effective in my English campaign. They don't have that much ammunition, but they got a lot of kills. And you can probably now hear my neighbour doing his blasted construction project, which he starts at 6 AM every day, 7 days a week, for literally months now. I'll be happy when he finishes that. Sorry about that interruption. I have no control over my neighbours. Right, looks like we can only get levy watchmen, which are cheap spear unit, and the archers, which can put down some good damage. They do break very easily though. Right. Again, it's usually quite hard unless you zoom in to know where your agents are. Right. Papal States and Holy Roman Empire.
Is there something I can do for you? Your plans, you have something to discuss with us?
Right. I'm not going for that. Yeah, there's lots of factions. There's Bohemia, Saxony, Bremen, Carinthia, Bohemia, Swabia, and the Holy Roman Empire. And then for the French, it's French, Burgundy, Anjou, Brittany, and another faction. Right, he's going to be talking to the Venetians, and you. It was just 3, wasn't it? There should be some Byzantines around here. We should be bumping into them soon. Alright, 2 of those. It does take quite a while to get the building where you can get spies from. News of the World, which is an English tabloid newspaper. Not really good for much. Yep, we are getting some family members. Cash report, and construction. Right, so everyone's constructing now, are they not? Yeah, we have to leave it there just to have some growth for the moment. Same with you, but they're all quite happy. If you're happy and you know it, show it. Right, so I want to go after them, but they've got at least, what, half a stack? Ooh, more, isn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm not sure if we have 13 units total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 11. No, we are not yet strong enough. Still, we will start building up. You're right on the edge of growing, aren't you? You're fine. Yeah, we do want him to grow. You've got good population, and we do want you to grow. Yeah, as you can see, there are not actually any roads out there, are there? These are borders. There's a road, but there's very little traffic going along it. That's my capital, and you can see there's not much traffic going there. Alright, I've lost track of him. There he is.
Gibt es etwas zu besprechen, guter Mann? Ja, ihr habt Nachrichten, die ich dem Kaiser überbringen soll.
Now, German viewers are number 3 on my channel. So if anyone's from Germany and knows what they're saying, let me know. Top 3 are United States, UK and Germany. And that's pretty much the way it's been since the beginning of my channel. Poland is generally in 4th place, or 5th. Philippines have actually now taken the 5th spot as far as the number of views.
Ich sehe keinen Grund, der dagegen spricht.
You're welcome. Alright, let's go to Scandinavia. And that one's hiding behind there. And if anyone's from Italy and knows what they're saying, go ahead and let me know. Because this is an international channel. Everybody is welcome. Unless you're from Mars. And then you need to peel off back to your own planet. Nah, even if you're from Mars, you're welcome to watch this channel. Quite possibly you're watching from Mars. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Ihr habt Nachrichten, die ich dem Kaiser überbringen soll. Ja, das scheint ein vernünftiger Vorschlag zu sein.
Well, that was German, wasn't it? See, Corinthia. Why are they speaking German there? And here we have Milan. Now they're definitely speaking Italian. Alright, now there is another 2 factions there. There's Pisa and Genoa. Alright, let's find some Byzantines if we can and see if we can get a peace. There they are. Probably my favourite faction. Alright, I think we can actually send a couple of those out. Again, it's going to take 3 turns just to get over there. Keep moving. Oh, look at that, he's 2 men short of growing. Marriage. Looks like everyone's an RPAD. What does RPAD mean? Sometimes we have a lot of Hungarian viewers. Usually when I'm playing the Zardam's Total War mod. But Hungarian is, as they said, part of the Finno-Ugric language group. And most languages in Europe are members of the Indo-European language group, aren't they? In fact, I think there's only 3 languages in Europe, which are Basque, Hungarian and Finnish, which are not part of that language group. Right, so let's put in a Catholic shrine. Paganism is causing 25% problems there. See, there's a road, but they take 10 turns and cost 4,500. You know what? That's an expense, but we're still making 2,600, and that should climb as we get more trade agreements. I don't know if we're going to get a battle in this one. We'd have to build up a lot just to besiege that one. And I'm guessing there's quite a few cavalry in that settlement. Ooh, Marcus Hunyadi. Now, I believe that name Hunyadi is quite famous in Hungary. Not least because it sounds like Hungary. But I'm sure he's a historical character, isn't he? Well, we're definitely accepting him, and that one is expanded. So we need a upgrade. And we got the marriage. He's going to be leading an army. Alright, take those, just in case they go rebel on us. Now, who do we have here? Bremen.
Gibt es etwas zu besprechen, guter
famous port city in northern Germany.
Ihr habt Nachrichten, die ich dem Kaiser überbringen soll? Ja, das scheint ein vernünftiger Vorschlag zu sein.
Right. And I think that is Bremen, yeah. Right. Can we actually get... we can't get past it going on that bridge. That's annoying. Right. There's the emissary, not Benjamin Sisko.
Non vedo, c'è qualcosa che posso fare per voi, nobile signore?
Indeed.
Sembra ragionevole. Sì, accettiamo.
Alright, what are the Byzantines going to do?
Quick. Our patience is limited.
Oh, that's actually generous. I'm going to ask them for some money. Because they've got a modest amount. That might be asking... Yeah, it's asking too much, isn't it? At the moment. They've got a lot of enemies. 7.
Surely you jest.
Oh,
Be
come
quick.
on.
Our patience is limited.
We could just wait and then try to get more from them later.
Surely you jest.
Alright. I'm going to ignore them then and go into Anatolia. They're a fair distance away. Right, we've got the other farms going. You're now up to 1% growth. You're still 0.5%. You're making the most money. That will give us a lot of extra units though, including 4 different types of cavalry. Which is good, we all need cavalry. And now we're out of money again. Alright, there's another, well, it's a Byzantine. Go get some fishies. Yeah, I'm going to ignore them. I think we can get more money from them later on. Right, and who's that? Pisans.
Che cosa vorreste discutere con me? Non vedo, c'è qualcosa che posso fare per voi, nobile signore? Sembra che abbiamo raggiunto un
Right.
accordo. Bene.
Now I think there is someone else down here. There's also Naples. So I am going to go down. Right.
Greetings.
Ah, now we can get past them.
A most greetings. A most generous proposal.
Right. I think there's some Norwegians up there. Okay, they found a new home in Northwest Africa. And another family member. Everyone's at war with England. Why? Or did they get peace? Nope, they are at war with England. Why? That's a lot of people going to war with England. Did they get excommunicated? I wonder. Right, that's all 3, isn't it? Any mercenaries out there? Ooh, who are they? 1250 Frankish men at arms. They are expensive. Expensive. Ooh. Duchy of Poland, merchant. Okay, we can now get some better units. They take 2 turns and they take 0 turns. Right. Well, it's going to be a long time before they reach 6,000, so... I'm going to drop your tax rate. And I'm going to drop yours all the way down so we can get you to 2,000. Your next level is 12. Is that enough money for anybody? That will give us horse archers as well. I'm sorry it's such a slow campaign. Some games and mods you have a lot to do in the first turns, others you have very little to do. This is one of those where you have little to do. But there will be action. There will be. There's our ally. There's Pointing Head, Gregorio the Holy. Where did he go? Oh, and there is Naples.
Greetings. A most greetings.
It'd definitely help if we could get a port though, wouldn't it? Oh, we might get some money out of them. Probably nearest port would be on the Black Sea.
We must greetings.
No, they're not going. Right. Alright, straight up trade.
A most generous proposal.
Alright. Should be some Turkic factions out there. Extra units. It's still going to take a while to build up, isn't it? Any units? Any armies? Yep, not enough money. Neapolitans. Right. I've been meaning to do a Sicilian campaign in some mod. I haven't gotten around to it yet. There are just too many mods out there, with so many more coming up all the time. There's just no need for me to buy any more Total War games. I don't think I'll probably be around long enough to play all of the factions in all the mods that are currently available. But you never know. I'm still debating whether to get Total War Pharaoh just for personal use. I don't even think I will, not until it goes on sale. I don't see it boosting the channel much by putting any of that up. Right, that's my capital. I'm probably not going to try to pronounce most of these settlements. Because, again, Hungarian would be difficult to pronounce, I think, for a lot of people, even their neighbours. Right, but we've got some cavalry units. Now that one is, I believe the Z is silent for English speakers. Sakeli? Maybe? Now it takes 2 turns. Those are missile cav, probably javelins. We've got some horse archers, and then we've got some light cav. Fairly cheap. Those are about twice the cost. There's 101 of them. Yeah, that's a big unit of cavalry, isn't it? There's 80, 100, 100. Yeah, actually quite big. I think we'll be getting some cavalry. And what are we going to build next? Well, that gives us spare militia and tax income. I'm going to hold the money. Trying to get something better. Trying to build that army as quickly as possible. Right, we've got 4 archers, 5 archers. 5 archers should be enough, I think. 400 opposed to 450. I mean, they look more professional, don't they? Yay! Enjoyed the noise. Right, well that's our usual 30-minute video.
Dear friend,
Oh, they're offering a lot. And I'm going to accept that because they have a large empire to my east. I know that.
A fair deal, Iceni, eh?
Yeah, they're at war with the Cumans, and we have to wipe out the Cumans, or somebody has to wipe out the Cumans. And speaking of wiping out, there goes the Duchy of Brittany. We didn't even get to visit them, did we? Wow, they are gone. Bye bye, Brittany. And your unique language and culture. Alright, who's that? Our ally.
Avete una proposta per noi, nobile alleato? Non vedo alcun ostacolo.
And we have the Emirate of Syracuse, because there were Muslims living there in the medieval period, and again today. Everybody keep moving. Keep moving. There's our first cavalry. And you have to go back to meet them. I'm surprised they're not at war with the Byzantines.
We are prepared to receive your message, Sadi. Agreed. You ask nothing we cannot give.
Right, and there should be some Armenians down here, I think. Okay, you've had an upgrade, but we don't have any money. Well, not enough. And now we can get cavalry from there a lot closer, so we don't have to go all the way to our capital. And there's some Slavic warband there, javelins. Right. Do we make this a long episode or not? I don't honestly think that we'd get a battle even if we made it longer. Right, so we're going to end it right there. We'll continue trying to build up our force and go after this settlement, which will put us on the border of the Byzantines. But we need to expand out here to go after those Cumans. I think there are Cumans out here, but that's our new ally. As you can see, they've got a good sized empire that could be a blocking expansion towards us. Now if we could get the Poles on our side, that would secure our northern and northwest border, and I don't think any of the Italians will come after us, so that would be good. We have trade with most of the Italians and we're allied to 2 of them, so yeah, if we could get the Poles on our side, that would be good, and then expand east and go and annihilate the Cumans. Not sure why we need to annihilate the Cumans, but we shall do so.